Wow. This game pretty much had a little bit of everything going on in it. I mean, whew, I still gotta breathe though. I think everybody was sweating buckets and yelling at their TVs and screaming their heads off. Blue Jays win 4-3 over the Boston Red Sox, and man, was this a roller coaster. Kind of reminds me of the whole Texas Game 6. I got that right this time. I said Game 5 once before. Let's recap this absolutely crazy game. So, first inning, we get nothing. Boston comes out. J-Hap can't throw a strike, walks 3 guys, gives up 2 runs. We're down 2-0 early. Oh boy, here we go. That's probably what a lot of people were thinking. Second inning, the Jays come out, get a couple walks. Kevin Pillar comes up with a huge 1-out, 2-run single to tie the game at 2. Okay, we got a whole new ball game now. It stays the same until the 6th, where none other than Kevin Pillar comes up once again, hits a single, and a great job by Michael Saunders diverting the throw to third. He was safe. I don't even think there was a throw to third, but it made the outfielder think, therefore there was no throw home. 3-2 Blue Jays. We're in a good spot. And then once again, though, the next batter, Ezekiel Carrera. Again, the Jays cannot score runs with guys on third base with less than 2 out. It happened in the second inning. It happened in the 6th inning. It was like pulling teeth because you never know what was going to happen. Let's move ahead, right? Wow, I think my phone just. Okay, if it didn't just freeze for a second, then that was just on me, and it kind of freaked me out a little bit. Anyways, let's move to the 8th inning. Jason Grilli out. He pitched 2/3 of the 7th. Comes out for the 8th. 2 guys get on. We're thinking, oh God, no, please, no. Roberto Osuna comes out. Okay, well, you know what? He's had some problems as well, but in Osuna, we trust. Osuna Matata, baby. He gets the ground ball double play. Hot shot to Devin Travis. Nice pick over to Tulo. Back to first. Double play. All right, we got 2. He balks. Roberto balks. Therefore, Mookie Betts comes in to score. We get a tie ball game. That's right. They tied the game on a balk. And you know what frustrates me even more than the balk? How Mookie Betts hits a check swing double down the line. Like, really? You know you're having a very lucky but good season. He's having a great year, but you're getting luck as well when that stuff is happening. At that point, we're hurt. It sucks. You're thinking, you know what? That's just the Jays' luck in September. It's been nowhere to be found, as well as they haven't been playing well, but the luck hasn't been there as well. Top of the 9th, Craig Kimbrell comes out, leadoff walk to Michael Saunders. Instantly, you're thinking Dalton Pompey's got to come out. Here he comes. Okay. Kevin Pillar, you're thinking maybe he drops a bunt, maybe he swings away because he's hot tonight. No, does the small ball thing, drops the bunt down. Good bunt, good sacrifice bunt. Didn't try and bunt for a single, bunted to move over Pompey. Did just that. A guy at second with 1 out. Craig Kimbrell throws a wild, it wasn't so bad of a wild pitch, but he pretty much threw it over the catcher's head. Pompey moves to third. Here we are again. A guy at third. 1 out, less than 2 out. This has been the Achilles heel the past couple weeks. We just haven't been able to get in just some small ball plays. Ezekiel Carrera falls behind, doesn't look good at the plate, fouls off a couple tough pitches, doesn't look too good though. Gets a pitch on the outer half, pushes it the other way, hits it, I wouldn't say very deep. Brock Holt ready to throw, catches it, guns it home. Thank goodness it was Pompey running, gets home, 4-3 Jays. And I think at that point we kind of had faith Osuna was going to shut the door, and he did. 1, 2, 3. Gives him the old how you doing right there. Ball game, Blue Jays, and my goodness. What a game. Oh, And man, was that a much-needed game. So we just talked about the bats and everything. Let's go through the stats a little bit. How about we don't? They're not too great. But you know what? Let's one person I want to talk about. Kevin Pillar goes 2 for 3 with three RBIs. They were big hits too. Great night for him. And J-Hap, I mean, other than that one rough inning, he pitched lights out. He looked so good. And he went 6 1/3, 4 hits, 2 runs, 5 walks, but 3 of them were in the first inning, and only the 1 strikeout. Grilly comes out, goes 2 1/3, gives up 1 run. Well, that 1 run was technically the balk, so kind of sucks to give Grilly that run, but nonetheless, it is an earned run. And Roberto Osuna goes 2 innings, gets the job done, gets the win, and we can breathe a little bit more. We can breathe for a couple of reasons. Baltimore surprisingly lost to the Yankees. Why is that a surprise, you ask? The Yankees sat 4 regulars, if I can remember them. Didi Gregorius, Gary Sanchez, Brian McCann, and Jacoby Ellsbury all sat this game against the Orioles. And they beat them. The Yankees won 7-3. Therefore, with the Jays win, they tie the Baltimore Orioles atop of the AL wildcard. But with the season series in hand for the Blue Jays, we jump ahead of them. So therefore, at this point in time, we have home field in the wild card game. Okay, that's good news as well. Detroit is playing the Atlanta Braves. Can't really expect much. The Braves win 5-3. Therefore, the Jays are now a game and a half up on the Tigers. So what does this all mean? There's a lot of questions, a lot of, okay, well, what does this mean if this happens? Now, I'm going to explain everything fairly quickly. Now, the Detroit Tigers did have a rainout game. They have a rainout game to play against Cleveland, as they missed, I think it was the finale of that series, before they went to Atlanta. They still have to play that. They obviously play tomorrow. So, if the Jays win tomorrow, no matter what any other team does, they make the playoffs, and they get the first wild card spot, so they have the home field for the wild card. If they lose and Baltimore wins, Baltimore's got home field. Now, what happens if Detroit wins both their games? If I'm correct here, there will be a game 163 in the regular season to see who goes to the wild card game. So there's a whole lot of situations going on, but I think as a Jays fan, we want tomorrow's win for a number of reasons. One, we don't want the stress of having to watch Detroit lose or Baltimore lose. We want to win and just say, right, you guys can win. Doesn't matter to us. And second of all, David Price is on the mound for the Red Sox. Couldn't have been any more perfect. Aaron Sanchez versus David Price in the final game of the year doesn't mean a lot for the Red Sox. It means home field against Cleveland, so, they're kind of working their way around there. Look what the Jays can do here, right? Think about it. If the Jays win tomorrow, and let's say Detroit wins and Cleveland continues to win, the Jays not only knocked Boston out of a home field division, home field advantage in the ALDS, but the Jays got home field in the wild card game. So, a lot of things are at stake tomorrow. Tip the cap for the Boston Red Sox, by the way, for taking Big Papi out of the game early. I appreciate that a lot, because I'd rather not see him in the ninth inning or anything like that. Tomorrow's going to be interesting. David Price, Aaron Sanchez. It's a 3:05 start. We're going to be stressed out so much. If David Price's track record against the Blue Jays is any indication, it might not be a fun one. But he hasn't pitched well this year. Aaron Sanchez pitched dynamite. You never know what you're going to get from one day to the next for David Price. He was lights out. Then he got lit in his last game. You really don't know what you're going to get. Aaron Sanchez has been really, well, he was dynamite in his last outing. Let's see what we got. This is going to be a fun one. And nonetheless, the Jays have one more game after tomorrow. So, we ain't done here yet. So guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked the video and you liked the ball game tonight, hit that like button. Hey, if you guys enjoyed the video and you're excited for, I'm just going to say things to come, because there's plenty of things that could happen. Hit that subscribe button. Comment down below what your emotions were going through this game and what you think about tomorrow's really meaningful game and kind of picturesque David Price start against the Jays with a lot of implications on the line. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow, late afternoon, early evening. I'll say it like that. Hopefully. You know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say it because screw it. Hopefully, a Jays win and a home field wild card berth. We'll talk to you guys post-game. See ya.